On that front, Quadvet, through a skills development fund, is spearheading that agenda.
All that we're trying to do is to build a very solid human capital base.
So please make a date with me, Albert Tankra, this and every Wednesday at 8 o'clock on GTV.
SDF is an initiative of the government of Ghana with support from the World Bank and Danida.
Cybercrime takes place in various forms, ranging from fraudulent internet practices, commonly called Sakawa, to the hacking of the systems of banks and financial institutions. In fact, Ghana is currently ranked 7th on the list of the leading countries with the prevalence of cybercrime worldwide. To effectively combat this problem, there was a need for specialized skills training to ensure staff of institutions that have issues with cybercrime to undergo such trainings. The problem was the absence of a training module and curriculum that provides training in cybersecurity in Ghana. In view of this, banks and other financial and security agencies, including the Bureau of National Investigations and Ghana Police Service, spent huge sums of money to sponsor staff training in cybersecurity abroad. Apart from the huge cost involved, it also limited the number of staff that could access the training. A training institution who saw the need to redeem Ghana's image on the international arena by curbing internet crime is Ghana Technology University College. This institution applied to SDF for a grant to develop an innovative training content in internet security and computer forensics and improve the existing forensics laboratory to train professionals of the security services and financial institutions.
We got a little under 400,000 Ghana cedis to develop a cyber security documentation and training materials to support that effort in the country. Okay. Yeah.
So I can see here because I have visited your stands earlier, yes, and I was asking your colleagues here whether these are some of the documents that you prepared.
That's correct.
With
Yes.
the fund.
Yes.
Okay. And then what really is the benefit of these documents to industry?
The original plan was actually to train, but later on it was removed. So now we've actually done a few trainings ourselves, which is not part of the grant, but as an institution, we think it's simply fair to provide training. So actually coming up, I think next week we are going to train the police army, about 30 of them, using the content so that they begin to understand cybercrime issues in the country and hopefully can fight it, because it's becoming an issue for the country. Yes, as you know. If you want to do online banking, if you want to do e-banking, if you want to do trading, they are difficult as Ghanaian because of this cybercrime issue. Yeah.
Your friend Dina Martin, me ya impreku. Edu baby a mo ani nyinimu ene yare nkitenkete bia hanketwa no emwa ma mo ano enkoso. Yenumu ana adwuso dwaben Pig Farmers and Processors Association ye tie dra your friend no RE3 enka. Nanso ni eni hu nimdie bia. Enti yekosu kire SDF fo no ana omokope sika breyen as a grant ana yekwa hu tech fo no na omoba ma ye ntete emre dodo ananka mo ani di ansa na wo manyini no eso teye busumi nsia na wanyini na wo ton adi usika.
The Skills Development Fund SDF is an initiative of the government of Ghana with funding from the World Bank and Danida to help Ghanaian firms become competitive. Visit sdfghana.org.
In the central region, the market potential for locally manufactured soap is promising, thereby providing a sustainable source of livelihood to the women in Cape Coast and its environs. The Cape Coast cluster of soap makers is one group doing just that. Established in November 2010 to provide technical and economic support to their members, the cluster has a membership of 30, comprising only women, who are involved in liquid and cake soap production using traditional technology and resources in the Cape Coast municipality. Two challenges of the cluster has been the lack of adequate skills and know-how in soap hardening techniques to meet the increasing market for locally produced bar soap and limited skills in applying long-lasting fragrance in soap production. The group successfully applied for a grant to finance the training of members of the cluster in soap hardening, fragrance application, and entrepreneurship.
SDF supported us with 42,135 Ghana cedi. Initially, we were doing liquid soap and then hard ones for washing, but it was not properly done. We couldn't compete with the market at all. So we brought ourselves together, formed the association, and then applied to SDF. And they supported us with upgraded skills in making quality soap. So, in fact, we were doing two kinds of soap. But when the trainer came and saw our enthusiasm, she saw the need to add 3 more types of soap, which is the medicated, the cocoa shea butter. Shea butter, the waste product from chocolate, is added to the shea butter. We put the two together. Then we process into soap. Smelly for bath, and it's good for the skin. And the medicated also was added. We use penicillin V, MMB powder, sulfur, then it's also processed into soap. Then the hard washing one is a BF type that is made in Africa. Now we can confidently say that Ghana and Cape Coast, we can make BF, and it's number 1 in Central region so far, if I'm not mistaken, in Ghana. Yes.
My name is Ampim Dakum. I'm a mushroom grower. Mushroom growing is a specialized business. We were not having enough supply of ponds, the seeds for the production of mushroom. We had to travel all the way to Accra. Fortunately, SDF program came, and my association benefited from the scheme. We were granted 96,000 Ghana cedis to train 60 of us. After the training, can now produce ponds, seedlings, and this has actually increased our production levels to about 30%. Our profit margins to have gone up.
The Skills Development Fund, SDF, is an initiative of the Government of Ghana with funding from the World Bank and Danida to help Ghanaian firms become competitive. Visit sdfghana.org.
All too soon, my time is up, and I have to wrap up on another exciting edition on your favorite TV program, SDF Diaries. I'm very sure that you've learned so much for this wonderful exhibition at the Trade Fair site. Go to their website, call the phone numbers, and get that needed support for your business, for your company, and for your institution. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye for now.